Hi friends! So today I want to talk about blushes, and there's nothing more that I love than, how do you say that? There's nothing more that I love. Yo. I don't even know. Okay, but I love a blushed face and I love a good highlight. And those are like my two favorite makeup products. And I had a video previously about highlight, the best drugstore highlights or drugstore priced highlights. And so I kind of want to build off of that and do the best blushes as well. And I freaking love blush so much. I love packing it on my face and looking like a clown, but like a strategic clown, you know, like a cute clown that kind of knows how to do her makeup clown. That's the goal I usually go for because I love hella blush and I always put too much, but I'm always happy with it. Can anyone relate? But yeah, so I wanted to talk about some of my favorite drugstore blushes or drugstore priced blushes. So get ready to hear the word blush about 1,000,000 times in this video. So I'll start with like the lower priced ones and move my way up to an item that I would kind of put between drugstore and not drugstore. One, because it's sold at the drugstore, which maybe doesn't make sense, but two, it's because it's TheBalm and they're a little bit pricier. And I shall start with Wet n Wild. So the first item is this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in Mellow Wine. This is $2.99 and this is just such an incredible blush because one, the price, like $2.99, y'all. And two, because of the pigmentation and the color. Just this specific color I love so much. It's a very like neutral corally color and like a nude blush for my skin tone, and I just really love it. It is a matte blush. There's no kick up when you like put your finger in it or if you put a brush in there or something like that. And I love the size of the pan as well. I don't really like blushes that are really small or like a weird shape because it's hard to get your blush brush in there, especially if you prefer to use a larger blush brush. Sometimes I like to use brushes that are smaller and more compact, whereas other times I like to use like a big fluffy blush brush. And yeah, I just really love the color, really love the pigmentation. I love this for every day. If I'm light-handed, then I can just lightly brush this on my face, but I love blush, so I'm never light-handed. And yeah, just really great, especially for the price. Just an amazing product. The packaging is not the best. I mean, there's not too much to complain about because it's not broken yet, and I've had this for a long time and I've traveled with it. But I think that would be my main concern, is this like cracking and breaking and the lid falling off. I can totally see that happening, but it hasn't yet. So there's not too much to complain about other than it's ugly. So the second blush is the ColourPop Pressed Powder Face Blushes. This is in the shade Currently, and I love this blush so much, and I loved it for such a long time because it was the only blush I was wearing right after I got it. And when I was looking for this blush, I specifically went on to ColourPop to look for a brown blush, and they had it. This is brown. Like, well, there are definitely tinges of like red in there, like a bricky brown, but it's brown and just absolutely perfect. I loved it so much. And I still love it, but I haven't been using it as often. But when I was looking to do this video, I knew that this was going to be in it because I just love it so much, and I definitely need to reach for it more often now than I have in the past like month or two. And this video has galvanized my want to use this. Galvanized, new word. It means to like reinvigorate or to invigorate something. I don't know, but I can use the word anyway. Yeah, and I just really like it. I love the pan size as well. The packaging is amazing. You can buy the compact separately. The blush alone is $7, and then you can just buy this on its own, or you can just get the pan and put it in like a Z palette if you have it. Magnetic closure though. Has a mirror, and the packaging has this little nub at the end, so you can easily open it up without having to like deal with trying to mess with opening it up if you like don't have nails or something. But yeah, this is a matte blush as well. There's not a ton of kick up either, and just a beautiful brown shade for your cheeks. And I love ColourPop because they have such a variety of colors as well as like finishes, like satins and mattes and shimmery. They have all of those for you. And yeah, just really love this one. I should use it tomorrow. So third up is this E.L.F. blush. This one's $7.99, I believe. If not, I'll link it down below and make sure that the price is correct. But this is the Aqua line as well. So I talked about the Aqua line lip products, or a lip product in my minimal makeup look, which I'll link down below as well. And this is part of that line as well. And this is the Bronze Pink Beige Duo. So it has a blush and a bronzer. Why my hand gotta look like a damn claw? That's a Mitch. Anyway, has a bronzer and a blush, but I'm gonna focus more on this blush, obviously, because it's a blush video. And I'm wearing the blush right now, and I'm wearing the bronzer as well. But the blush is really nice. It's a very like traditional pink blush color. As you can see, like when I was a kid, if I were to see this color, I would think of a blush, if that makes sense. So very heavy on the pink and not very like mauve-y or berry or anything like that, just like a traditional pink blush. And it is a cream to powder finish, which is really nice because it has a lot of staying power because of that formulation, and I just really like that. It's a very easy to blend. I loved this in the spring and summertime, and yeah, it's just a good duo and a very good price for the product you get as well. The packaging is nice, very classic like E.L.F. packaging with the rounded edges, and very simple. Has a mirror as well, so if you want to use that while you're like traveling or getting ready quickly, you can. And yeah, just really like this blush, and this is a good cream product if you're looking for a cream blush to try out. So next up is Milani. This is the Coral Beams Color Harmony blush, and it has like a pinwheel of colors, and this definitely runs on the more coral side, as the name would entail, coral beams, but it's not so corally because I'm not super into really coral blushes. I'm more into like nude for my skin tone or like natural colors, and this one just has one little pinwheel section of coral, so you don't get a ton of that unless you focus your brush there. And it's also a sheeny, like highlighty type blush for sure, because it has this large pie of like a goldy shimmery color, but mixed together it's just so beautiful. I love this color. It was in one of my favorites videos that I'll link down below as well, and I think I was wearing it in that video too, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the skin. But this is just a beautiful blush. I really loved it for a long time as well. Like all of these I love so much, and I was so excited to talk about them because I knew exactly the ones I wanted to talk about and share with you guys, you all. And yeah, I just love it. The packaging is okay. It's kind of bulky for what you get. Kind of thick plastic at the top, but it's less likely to break because of its thickness. And again, large pan, which is really nice for dipping your brush in. Have you a large or small brush, and the color is just really pretty as well. However, this is kind of expensive for drugstore. It's like $12.99 or something like that, which is a bummer because $12.99 is really expensive for drugstore. But I still love you anyway. And finally, I want to talk about Cabana Boy by TheBalm. And I feel like this kind of goes in between drugstore and not drugstore because it runs more expensive, but it's sold at the drugstore. But anyway, this is Cabana Boy, and this is a unique blush for sure because it's like purple. It's like a pink purple blush, and I really love it. It's very pigmented. It has a sheen to it. There are different little sparkles in it. Definitely particles of shimmer in this, and you can see how reflective it is on my finger when I swatch it, but just looks so beautiful on the skin. I love the pigmentation and I love the packaging. It's just so freaking cute. They need more brown people on their packaging, but it's fine. It's not fine. They need more brown people on their packaging. I would love it even more, but other than that, it's so good and so cute. But yeah, it has a small little mirror. It's not very big, but it does the job. And the color is great. I love the pigmentation, as I said. And this is $13. It's sold at Walgreens, which is really cool, especially if you have a bougie Walgreens. Like, I think they will have these. There's a bougie Walgreens in downtown Seattle, and they have like a whole upper section of really fancy makeup, but it's all drugstore. It's kind of expensive, but it's sold at a drugstore. Quite confusing. Anyway, I love this one and it's really good, and the color is great and unique to my collection. So really love this one. So that was everything. Those were my favorite drugstore blushes, or drugstore priced blushes, and I had a lot of fun talking about them. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, and also, could you guys tell me, I gotta stop saying you guys. Could you all tell me what kind of videos you're interested in seeing from me? I was talking to my best friend about it, and she suggested that I ask you all what you wanna see from me. So if that's not too much to ask, if you could give your suggestions down below, that would be really awesome. And I have like a running list of videos that I wanna do, but I never can decide like which one to do next. So yeah, if you could do that, that would be awesome. Let me know what you want to see. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found a blush that you might want to try out. And yeah, let me know if you've tried any of these as well and what you think. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.